What's up, Grognard? Sam here. I'm coming to you from the studio. And this week it is time for Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Avatar The Last Airbender. Say that three times real fast. And I am super stoked. I am a big fan of Avatar. You can tell behind me here I have some stuffs. I have some other tchotchkes here from the RPG, the Game Master screen, which I've not used, so it's still in the shrink wrap. But let me just say, Magpie Games, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Avatar Legends role-playing game is amazing. It's a great game. Furthermore, the books are just great source books if you're interested in Avatar, so highly recommend checking that out. Of course, I have my complete Blu-ray set back there with both Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. The show's great. I'm super glad that it's been undergoing a bit of a revival over the past few years. There's been lots of rumblings about new material coming, and it seems like now we are actually on the precipice of that happening. We're going to get some animated films. We might even get another TV series. So fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. That said, we're here to talk about Magic the Gathering. Magic's in a weird spot. Let's just be completely honest, all right? Because we are getting a lot of Universes Beyond. In fact, next year we're getting 4 Universes Beyond sets. We're getting 3 kind of regular old Magic, sets. And I know that that certainly has some people on the fence about what we're getting. We're seeing a lot of secret layers. We're seeing so many licensed properties popping up, and some of them work and some of them don't work. And luckily, Avatar is one that works. I am super stoked for this set. I think the cards look great. I think the design is incredibly thoughtful. I think that there's lots of really great synergies. I think that there's amazing cards in this set that can be used easily side by side with prior Magic the Gathering sets and not feel out of place. I think that this is a property that fits perfectly. And when I heard rumblings about this over a year ago, I was super excited about the possibility of Avatar: The Last Airbender being a Universes Beyond set. And now here we are. We have Magic the Gathering, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm going to crack open a bundle like I usually do, and I got a few other goodies. So let's just head on right over and dive right into this. We don't need a lot of preamble. I know what you're here for. You want to see the cards. I want to see the cards. I want to crack this bundle open. So let's do it. Just a reminder that we are having pre-releases at all 3 locations. That is Roselle, Algonquin, and Batavia. You can purchase those tickets now. Some of them are already sold out by the time of this video, so make sure you head on over and pick those up right away. All right, let's just dive in. Here is the Avatar: The Last Airbender Magic the Gathering bundle. Of course, this is not too different from any other bundle that we have seen. We get our 5 traditional foil and 5 regular full art Appa lands. We get our oversized spin down life counter. We get 9 14 card Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender play boosters, plus 10 traditional foil and 10 regular basic lands. We also get our alt art traditional foil Momo friendly flyer. Momo's back there. You can't really see him, but he's there, sitting there on the corner. And we get our Avatar, The Last Airbender card box. So the bundles are always super cool. They are always a hot item, popular item. They sell out. And with good reason, because this is a one and done. Once the bundles are gone, they do not reprint them. Sometimes we can get them back in. It just depends on what the stock is like overall. There's our gorgeous box, our gorgeous little piece of art that is bent, unfortunately, in this box. But, that's okay. Most people end up tossing these anyway, but these are pretty. And obviously, if you wanted to, you could frame those up and put those on your wall or desk. Let me get rid of this box now. Toss that over there. And here we are. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Love it. Very, very, very nice. Crack this open, and there is our spin down counter. It is absolutely divine. I'm sure the video does not do it justice. We got a really nice opalescent kind of color, lots of different colors streaming through. Certainly represents, I feel like, Avatar wonderfully. We got our little Aang there. It is a very, very nice spin down counter. Big fan of that one. Throw that over there. Now we'll pull out the rest of the goodies. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. And then we also have, of course, our lands and our foils. So let's go ahead and crack these open, take a closer look. Definitely want to hear what you all have to think about Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's our Momo friendly flyer. He costs 1 white, a legendary creature, a lemur bat ally with flying. The first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature you control with flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. He's a 1/1. He's a rare, very, very nice. I like the foiling on that quite a bit. Looks very, very good. Lots of depth to that foiling. Very nice. Then we got our Appa lands here. We got our plains. We got our islands. Got our swamps, mountains, forests. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we got our basic lands. Very, very nice. Those full art Appa lands are amazing, and I am super stoked to add those to my collection. Be worth, honestly, tracking down full sets of those. I need 20. And then here are the basic Appa lands, also looking very, very nice. But the foil ones are just gorgeous. And then we got our basic lands here. We got our info cards. So let's dive in. Let's crack some packs. Let's have some fun. Before we do that, we'll take a look quick at our tokens and such here. Very nice. Very nice. It's Magic. It's WotC. They know what they're doing. You know, and here we go. Hang right there. Let's dive in and see what Avatar The Last Airbender has in store for us. A spirit token right there. Flip these over. Rocky Rebuke. It's an instant for 1 and a green. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Basic, nice, perfect. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Creature, human rebel ally, 2/1 for 2 and a red. Haste. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Very nice. Dailai Indoctrination. Sorcery Lesson. Lesson is a keyword that's very important for the Avatar The Last Airbender set. Choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards that card. Earthbend 2. Of course, earthbending, waterbending, firebending, airbending. We have new mechanics for those. Very cool, very thoughtful. I love these. Quite a fan. Earthbend 2, target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste. That's still a land. Put 2+1/+1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. Earthbending is pretty cool, pretty powerful. Forecasting Fortune Teller, Human Advisor Ally. I'm not going to read all of these, obviously. Sandbender Storm. Very nice. Pretending Pox Bearers. Earth Village Ruffians. Very nice. Some Golgari stuff going on here. Leaves from the Vine. As this saga enters, after you draw a step, add a lore counter, sacrifice of 3. We know all that. I do love sagas quite a bit. This one looks nice. Mill 3 cards, then create a food token. In part 2, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. And on the third part, draw a card if there's a creature or lesson card in your graveyard. Not bad. We got the Tolls of War. Really nice card. This is an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Iroh's Demonstration. Very nice art here. Really liking that. This is a lesson also. It's a sorcery. Iroh's Demonstration deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control, or Iroh's Demonstration deals 4 damage to target creature. Very, very nice. Accumulate Wisdom. We've got lots of lessons here. And then we got Hakoda, Selfless Commander. Very nice. Human Warrior Ally for 3 and a white. He's a 3/5. Vigilance. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. Sacrifice Hakoda. Creatures you control get +0/+5 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. That is nice. Earth Rumble. Very cool. And then we got our Mountain and our Copy and our Spirit. All right. Look, I am super excited. I am going to try to play in at least 1 pre-release this weekend. I might try and do 2. Depends on if I have time. I was going to do Friday Night in Roselle, but hey, you guys all beat me to it. Friday Night in Roselle is sold out. Thank you for making that a success. We are super excited about that. All right. Now, we got our bear and our food token there. And we got a North Pole Gates foil land. Look at that. Very, very nice. Digging that. All right, now we got Glider Kids. 2/3 for 2 and a white. Flying. When this creature enters, scry 1. We got Turtle Duck. Until end of turn, this creature has base power 4 and gains trample. That costs 3 for 1 green, 0/4. Yuyan Archers. Beetle-headed Merchants. Octopus Form. Very cool. Curious Farm Animals, loving that. Boar, Elk, Bird, Ox. Messenger Hawk, very nice. Again, these cards just fit so well with established Magic. Like, there's nothing about this that I look at and feel jarred by. There's nothing that I look at this and think, oh, does this really work? Master Piandao, very nice. First strike, whenever Master Piandao attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an ally, equipment, or lesson card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. White Lotus Hideout. This is a good card. And then we have Master Paku, very cool. And rounding things out, ooh, look at that. Firebending Student. That is gorgeous. Just loving what they've done here. Yeah, very, very nice. And then Rocky Rebuke, foil, very cool. So yeah, I am super excited. I want to know what you guys are excited for. Please let us know in the comments below what you're looking forward to most about the Avatar The Last Airbender set. Of course, after this, we do have Lorwyn Eclipsed coming. We got the Misty Palms Oasis for our land, an ally token there as well. But I am super stoked to be welcoming Avatar: The Last Airbender to Magic: The Gathering. I think that this is going to be a really fun set. It's going to be really fun to draft. It was made to draft. We get Jumpstart. We've got a beginner box for it. We've got a commander bundle for it. We got collector boosters, of course. Maybe we'll crack some of those open in a second here. Lost Days, another lesson. Water Tribe Captain. Just really, really great art. The thing that I love about the art here is that it is absolutely within the world of Magic: The Gathering. And it is a bit of a different art style, honestly, for Avatar in some ways. Like, it's very true to Avatar. It's unmistakably Avatar. If you are a fan of Avatar, you will not be missing out. But Kyoshi, battle fan. Kyoshi is one of my favorite characters. So this is just super cool. Now, Uncle Iroh, legendary creature, human noble ally, firebending 1. Whenever this creature attacks, add 1 red mana. This mana lasts until end of combat. Lesson spells that you cast cost 1 less to cast. Very, very nice. Digging Uncle Iroh there. The Cave of Two Lovers. Very nice. Another saga. And then we got Azula on the Hunt. Very, very nice. Azula, another great character. Firebending 2. Whenever Azula attacks, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. All right. And then we got the Southern Air Temple. Also very nice. Yeah, but these artistic interpretations of Avatar are super cool. The Fire Nation Drill. Very cool. Yeah, we've got some really neat vehicles in this one as well, and creatures, which are super cool, and are going to add a lot to the game, I believe. Oh, Suki, Kyoshi Warrior, very nice, very, very nice. And then back to the beginning, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to what Avatar is going to add to the ecosystem overall. With the recently announced bans, I think the meta is, just kind of ready for some new cards, and I think Avatar could provide some really cool combos for standard. We got a dragon token, always fun to have dragons, and a food token. And then our land is going to be a mountain. All right, let's see what's here. We got the Swamp Snare Trap. Oh, Appa. No, poor Appa. We've got the Giant Koi. Very nice. Yip, yip. Love it. This is an instant. It's a lesson for 1 white. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If that creature is an ally, it also gains flying until end of turn. Very, very cool. Foggy Swamp Vinebender again. A Lightning Strike. We love a Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Merchant of Many Hats. This is so cool. Northern Air Temple. It's really kind of like a walk down memory lane too, just to see some of this stuff, because it's been a while since I did a full rewatch of the show. I keep thinking I'm going to do it with my kids, and my daughter's definitely the right age for it. My son's a little young, but I can't wait to watch it with them. Air Nomad Legacy, nice enchantment there. The Boulder, ready to rumble, very nice. But yeah, seeing some of the stuff on the cards again, just kind of a nice walk down memory lane. Teo, Spirited Glider. And then we have a rare Day of Black Sun. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures. And this is for X and 2 black. Whew, spicy. And then we got a foil Merchant of Many Hats. I think that with where we are, just with, TCGs in general right now, obviously collectible products are going to fly off the shelves. We did our best to get collector boosters into people's hands that wanted them. There will be collector boosters available. This is not a case of like everything's gone, but I don't foresee it lasting the weekend. So be prepared. If it's something you want, come and get it. We got something here, and I cannot wait to see what it is. But Boiling Rock Prison is our land, which is cool, but I saw a double-sided card, which is a good thing. We'll get there in a second. Rumble Arena, origin of metal bending, excuse me, very cool. Cunning Maneuver, very nice. Sold Out, great mix of classic cards with obviously a lot of new stuff here. Iguana Parrot, Earth Village Ruffians, Aang's Journey, super cool. Love that art. I mean, that is just great. Looks so cool. Fatal Fisher, Professor Zay, Anthropologist, Flopsy, Boomy's buddy. This is a good card. It's 4 and 2 green, legendary creature, ape, goat. When Flopsy enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature you control, power 4 or greater, can't be blocked by more than one creature. Very nice. And then we have Ember Island Production. Very nice. And then here we go. What is this? What is this? Here it is. Aang at the Crossroads. Gorgeous card. It is 2, a green, a white, and a blue. Legendary creature, human avatar ally with flying. When Aang enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, transform Aang at the beginning of the next upkeep. Super cool. He's a 3/3, and then once he's transformed, he is Aang, Destined Savior. With flying, land creatures you control have vigilance at the beginning of combat on your turn. Earthbend 2, super cool. Absolutely lovely card. Definitely the pull of the bundle thus far. The Cave of Two Lovers, which we saw earlier in a beautiful foil version. That Aang card is awesome. I mean, let's face it. I wanted as many Aangs and Zuko's and Kyoshis as I could possibly pull, and that's my first Aang. So we'll see if there's any more in store in the packs that we're going for. We got a soldier and a copy token, and then we have another foil land, Kyoshi Village. Speaking of Kyoshi, very, very nice foiling on that. We have Deadly Precision, Lost Days, Water Tribe Captain, Badger Mole, Yuan Archers, seeing some duplicates here. Aang's Journey, Wandering Musicians, very nice card. Benevolent River Spirit, Tundra Tank, another one of those vehicles that I mentioned earlier. And then we have Momo, Playful Pet. Now that is different from Momo Friendly Flyer. This is also only 1 white. It's a legendary creature, lemur, bat, ally, flying, and vigilance. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose 1. Create a food token. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, or scry 2. Momo's a 1/1. And then we have Avatar's Wrath. Very cool card here. For 2 and 2 white, it's a sorcery. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Exile them. While each one is exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile Avatar's Wrath. Pretty darn cool. And then we have a rare here, Beifong Bounty Hunters. 2, a black and a green creature, human mercenary. Whenever a non-land creature you control dies, Earthbend X, where X is that creature's power. Very cool. 4/4. And then we got Wandering Musicians foil. Yeah, so again, we have pre-releases all weekend long, all 3 stores. We're doing 9 pre-releases total, 9 pre-releases in total. $50 gets you your pre-release kit. Come on in and have a good time. And then there's also another goodie that we'll talk about here in a second, Ally Clue Token. I think people are really going to like a full art land. Momo there in the foreground. All right, we got Deadly Precision again. First time flyer, very nice. Water Tribe Captain, Pillar Launch, nice. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn. Untap it. Only 1 green. That's a nice instant there, especially for like a draft or a sealed format. Fire Nation Cadets, Zuko's Exile, very cool. Instant lesson, exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller creates a clue token. Very, very nice. Vindictive Warden. Jet's Brainwashing. Katara, Bending Prodigy. Very, very cool. Legendary creature, human warrior ally. At the beginning of your end step, if Katara is tapped, put a +1/+1 counter on her. Waterbend 6. Draw a card. While paying a waterbend cost, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help Each one pays for 1. And then we have Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Love it. Absolutely love it. Then we have Fancy Footwork, and rounding us off is a rare Bossing Say. So this is another really good land. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Tap it to add a green, and then for 2 and a green, Earthbend 2, activate only as a sorcery. So yeah, very, very cool. Again, with Earthbending, using lands as creatures, just some great stuff. And yeah, I think Earthbending is going to be super, super popular. Not necessarily my favorite bending in the show, but I do think that in terms of what they've done with it in the game, yeah, very, very cool. Clue token, ally. Not that there's anything wrong with earthbending. What's your favorite form of bending? Airship, engine room? Definitely want to know. I think mine might be water. I do like water. Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Daily Indoctrination, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Sandbender's Storm, Vindictive Warden, Earth Village Ruffians, Zuko, Exiled Prince. So we've got an Aang, we got a Zuko, all in the and we got a Katara. So I'm digging this. Of course, this is just uncommon here, but 3 and a red, a legendary creature, human noble, firebending 3. Whenever this creature attacks, add 3 red mana. This mana lasts until end of combat. For 3, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. He's a 4/3. Sokka's Haiku, very cool. Earth Kingdom Protectors, Suki, Kyoshi Warrior again, and Iroh Grand Lotus. That is awesome. Oh man, I might just have to start rewatching tonight. For 3, a green, a blue, and a red, legendary creature, human noble ally, firebending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. Nice. During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. Ooh, all right. Look at you, Grand Lotus. Airbending lesson in foil. Really nice foiling on that. Really nice foiling on that. Lovely scene there too. Yeah, like I said, bringing back some memories. What's your favorite book of Avatar? Do you have a favorite episode? Favorite characters? Give them to us. Ally and a clue token. Foil Island Land. Very, very nice looking. Would love to hear more about your thoughts on Avatar. Yip. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Waterbending Lesson. Glider Kids. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat. Love that art. That's super cool. Very, very nice. Very kinetic. Legendary creature, human performer for 2 and a red. Prowess. Prowess is always a great one here. Great ability. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever Ty Lee attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Wow. All right. Ty Lee's, I dig that as an uncommon. 3/2. Yeah, so Ty Lee could definitely come in handy. Aang, the Last Airbender. There's another Aang for us. Legendary creature, human avatar ally for 3 and a white. Flying. When Aang enters, airbend up to 1 other target non-land permanent. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, Aang gains lifelink until the end of turn. Use a 3/2. Very, very nice. Then we have Earth Kingdom General. We have a Hey Bye Spirit of Balance. Really nice there. Bear Spirit. And then finally, we have a South Pole Voyager. Creature, human, scout ally for 1 and a white. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card. 2/2. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then Glider Kids foil. Again, another really nice foil treatment there. So yeah, these are looking good. There's our stack. There's our polls from our Avatar: The Last Airbender bundle. Very, very excited to have opened that up, to have taken a look here with you guys. But you know what? We're not done yet. So I mentioned something earlier about the pre-release, and if you attend more than one pre-release while supplies last, first come, first serve, we're to do our best to make sure we honor this for everybody who attends, but we do have a limited supply, so we can't guarantee anything. But while supplies last, if you attend more than one pre-release, these are awesome. Like, these are seriously awesome. You have a chance of scoring one of these beautiful oversized bags. They're super, super nice. Amazing art on them. These are awesome. Just amazing. we got Aang, we got Toph, we got Azula, super cool. And then let's see here, we got Katara, very, very nice. And then we, of course, have Zuko right there. Amazing. So these are super, super cool. They are limited. It's first come, first serve while supplies last. I want to say, I think maybe we got 10 to 15 of these per store. So again, if you attend more than one pre-release, you will be able to be eligible to get one of these. But again, very limited. Sorry for all the crinkling noises. I just want to get those back in the bag because I'm taking them back to the office, so to speak. But yeah, very limited. It is first come, first serve while supplies last. So if you're going to do more than one pre-release, you have a shot at getting one of those amazing, amazing oversized bags. They are super cool, great for dice, tokens, etc. So yeah. You know what? That's not all though. That's not all. Let's see what else we got here. All right, let's just take a look at the packaging. I'm not actually going to open this up. This is the Avatar: The Last Airbender Commanders Bundle. Now, the Commanders Bundle is obviously a little bit different from a regular bundle. Let's take a look here. You're going to get 9 packs like you normally would, right? But you're also getting 2 of 10 Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender Commanders Bundle Booster Fun cards. You're getting a special Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender version of Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Swift Foot Boots, which is awesome. You're getting 5 traditional foil and 5 regular full art Avatar's Journeylands. You're getting the special Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender card box there with Appa on it. You're getting a click wheel life counter. You're also getting 1 15-card Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender collector booster, and you're getting 10 traditional foil and 10 regular basic lands. This is a super cool product. It looks gorgeous. It's got Appa and the whole gang riding on the back there. I think that this is a really cool product. This is actually, I think, mine. This is, no, I think, what am I saying? This is mine. I bought this. I'm not going to open it right now. I'm going to hold off on that, mainly because we just opened 9 regular packs. And even though there is the collector booster in there, I'm going to save that for later, but I'll still probably do it for the channel. However, let's see. We also have, that's right, the beginner box right here. The best way to learn to play. 2 instant play decks, 2 learn to play guides, 8 jumpstart decks, and more. Super cool product. They've always done a really, really great job with this. The Foundations one was great. This one, I think, is even better. It just based off the property alone, quite frankly. But you're going to get 2 spin down life counters, 8 jump start decks, 2 play mats, 2 learn to play guides, and 2 instant play decks. Just a great, great way to learn to play and to learn to play with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Again, some great product that they have released here for this game, for this particular expansion, which I'm super excited about. But of course, there's also these. That's right, the Avatar: The Last Airbender collector boosters. Should we open a couple? Yeah, okay, why not? So look, collector boosters are exactly what they say on the tin. They're collector boosters. If you're a collector, if you like shiny cards, if you want a shot at getting, the rarest and potentially the most expensive on the secondary market, then that's what you go for, right? If you just want to play the game, play boosters, jumpstart boosters, bundles, that's all you need. Buy singles, But if you are a collector, if you want the souped up greatest cards, the ones that look the best, then this is the product for you. And they do tend to fly off the shelves. We cannot keep them in stock. We will do our best, of course. We will have these at all 3 locations. Head over Friday morning and grab your collector boosters, or come pick them up if you've already paid for them, because some folks have. So there you go. We got Toph there on the cover. Discover wonders rivaling Wan Shi Tong's library, the Magic Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender collector boosters. Each booster contains the quinchiest cards from all across the 4 nations, including rares and or mythics, traditional foils, and a full art basic land. You may also encounter source material cards and neon ink borderless battle pose cards that celebrate the show's iconic visuals. Plus, you can even hunt down and capture the Avatar himself, a raised foil Avatar Aang illustrated by show creator Brian Konietzko. Very, very cool. This is always fun. So let's see here. Let's just grab a couple at random. We'll go here and we'll go here. All right. So let's see what happens here. Opening collector boosters is always a good time. It can be an expensive time, let's be honest. So let's pop these open. We got an ally right there. And then, ooh, Tiger Seal. Very, very nice. Loving that full art there. And then we have, oh, there it is. Look at that. We got one. So this is one of the scene cards. This is Scout's Warning. It tells you right here that this is from Book 1, Water Chapter 13. This is an instant. The next creature card you play this turn can be played as though it had flash. Draw a card. Very nice. It's for 1 white. That's a good card. Azula, Ruthless Firebender. Extended. That is super nice. Love that. This is a mythic, of course. Legendary creature, human noble for 2 and a black. Firebending 1. Whenever Azula attacks, you may discard a card. Then you get an experience counter for each player who discarded a card this turn. For 2 and a black until end of turn, Azula gets +1/+1 for each experience counter you have and gains menace. Wow. And she starts off as a 3/3 already, so pretty sweet there. We got Fire Nation Occupation. We got Zhao, the Moonslayer. We got a full art Avatar's Journey land there. We got Elephant Mandrill. Very cool. We got Thriving Heath. Seen a lot of cards we didn't actually see already in our bundle, which is nice. Our Capital Guard. The War Balloon. Fire Navy Trebuchet. Aang, the Last Airbender. We got First Time Flyer. We got Serpent's Pass and Rocky Rebuke. So we got a scene card and we got Azula out of that. I mean, that is pretty sweet. And they do look very, very nice. And that Tiger Seal is gorgeous too. I mean, man. So very cool. Take it. We'll take that. Now let's go with this second pack here. We'll do the pack trick on this one so we can create a little suspense maybe. I can't open this to save my life. So yeah, again, what products are you most interested in? What are you picking up on Friday? Are you playing in the pre-release? Let us know. We definitely want to see what we got here. So we got the Turtle Duck. We got Fire Nation Raider. Ooh, Deserter's Disciple. Very nice art. Very similar, actually, to the Fire Nation Raider. Southern Air Temple. Knowledge Seeker. Zuko, Exiled Prince. Very, very cool. Kyoshi Warrior Guard. Nice. Fire Nation Soldier. Hook Swords. Super cool. Those look great. Oh, wow. Look at that. Full art swamp with Momo there. Very, very cool. And we got Ran and Shaw. Nice. The dragons. Very cool. For 3/2 red legendary creature dragon, flying, fire bending 2. When Ran and Shaw enter, if you cast them and there are 3 or more dragon or lesson cards in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of Ran and Shaw, except it's not legendary. For 3 and a red, dragons you control get +2/+0 until the end of turn. Super cool. Ran and Shaw. Run, Shaw, Shaw Brothers. If you know, you know. And then we've got Nightmares and Daydreams. Very cool looking saga card there. And then we have, oh, wow. This is one of the scene cards. This is actually one of the scene cards. You put these together to get the scene. So one of the scene boxes comes with this card, foil. Mai and Zuko, super cool. Firebending 3. You may cast ally spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. This is 1, a blue, a black, and a red. 3/5. Very, very sweet. Oh, we got something cool here. Oh, we got another scene card, Release to Memory. This is from Book 2, Earth, Chapter 7, Instant Exile. Target opponent's graveyard. For each creature card exiled this way, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. Very nice. And then we got Avatar Kurik. So it's the Legend of Avatar Kurik on one side. Wow, that is gorgeous. For 1 and 2, you scry 2, then draw a card, and then on the third step, you exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. And there he is. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. With this token, can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Exhaust, Waterbend 20. Take an extra turn after this one. Well, all right. That is pretty sweet. Oh, man. Should we do one more? How long have we been going? 34 minutes? Yeah, okay, let's do one more. Take the last pack on the left side. That's it. All right, after this, we're going home, turning this thing off. It's been a long day. I feel terrible. Got some con crud from WindyCon this weekend, I think. I was with some high schoolers today, teaching them to play Magic. That was actually a lot of fun. They were very cool, very cool. Shout out to the Glenbard West Gaming Club for International Games Month. They had a special day today, and I got to take them some welcome decks, some welcome boosters to teach them how to play Magic the Gathering. Good time, good group, good kids. They also did some paint and takes with stuff that we had supplied with them. So a lot of fun. All right, the suspense is killing us. Here we go. Let's do this. We got the Yuyan Archers. We got the Foggy Bottom Swamp. We got the Glider Kids. Soka's Haiku. True Ancestry. Oh, super cool, man. Taking me back. The Price of Freedom. Gorgeous. Fists of Flame. Oh, man. And then we have Kindly Customer. Also very nice. Katara, Heroic Healer. This is really pretty and looks so good in foil. For 4 and a white, legendary creature, human warrior ally, lifelink. When Katara enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. She's a 2/3. I'm digging that big time. I like that. Oh, look at that. An Appa, full art, foil, swamp. Very cool. Planetarium of Wanshitong. It's a mythic legendary artifact for 6 colorless mana. For 1, you can tap it and scry 2. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn. All right. Then we have Desperate Plea. Oh, gorgeous art. So evocative. So much emotion in that. I can hear that. I can hear that art. That is awesome. Just awesome. Smellerbee, Rebel Fighter. Very cool. What else do we got? Oh, tell me that is not amazing. Book 1, Water, Chapter 1, The Boy in the Iceberg. Dark Depths. Legendary Snowland. The Boy in the Iceberg enters with 10 ice counters on it. For 3 mana, remove an ice counter from the Boy in the Iceberg. When the Boy in the Iceberg has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, create Marit Log, a legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. That's gorgeous. That's awesome. That's dangerous. And then, oh, wow. That's so cool. Sozin's Comet, sorcery. Look at that art. Just, you feel that. Each creature you control gains Firebending 5 until end of turn. Foretell for 2 and a red. This is 3 and 2 reds. It's a mythic. And it's awesome. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, we have a foil, Ally, and Clue. Just stellar. Absolutely stellar. I'm going to spend way too much money on this. Anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. Today, whenever you're listening, it's tonight for me. It's almost 10 o'clock. So now I'm going to edit this. I'm going to get it out to you. I'm going to drop it so that you can partake, watch, enjoy, get hyped for the release of Avatar: The Last Airbender from Magic the Gathering this weekend. Again, pre-releases at all 3 stores, Roselle, Batavia, and Algonquin. We have them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you attend to more than one, you have a chance at one of those sweet, oversized bags with that amazing art on it. We will have jumpstart boosters. We'll have play boosters. We'll have bundles. We'll have commander bundles. We'll have collector boosters. We'll have beginner boxes. Come on in, pick stuff up, enjoy. play some Magic. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is a really cool set. This is going to be a super fun set. There's lots of goodies in store. We got lots of stuff in the pipeline for it too. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the things happening at Grognard Games and Hobbies in the Chicagoland area. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for being you, and stay tuned because we've got some really exciting news coming up for Small Business Saturday and Black Friday. Looking forward to sharing some really cool deals, etc. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't at least mention this weekend is also the release of Pokemon Phantasmal Flames. We will have that in stock at Algonquin only. So go to Algonquin if you're looking to get some Phantasmal Flames. We also have Mega Evolution in stock as well. We should have some bundles and other things. We should have ETBs. I believe we'll have those. And I'll be doing another video based on or just doing some pack openings for Pokemon as well soon. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, stay safe out there, and always, always roll responsibly.